That's it, right? Good. And this will be for hay grass. Who's the best with growing here? That would be TBW. He's also our best with constructing. So you're going to be taking care of that, not TBW. Tomorrow I think we'll strip this and then have Brute Queen and Hot head off on caravan. Then again, what else? All the smokes. All the psychite tea. The flake, the shells, why not? The jade. I guess the chairs can go over. And that dresser that I supposedly took apart. Hell, the table isn't too much to send over as well, and it's apparently good. We haven't been sending over the clothes. Or the weapons, for that matter. Don't want to lose that minigun. Those parkas, for example, it's getting cold over there. And I don't think they're wearing flak vests, and they certainly should be. And the gold, of course, can't go without the gold. And as much silver as we can. Screw the silver, we'll pick that up on the way ourselves. The sun lamp can create a grow zone around it, and that's why I put it here. Oh, so that's what you mean. Interesting. We need this finished off before Brute Queen arrives. Hot will be satisfied with this as long as Ooglu is there. It'll be enough to keep them both happy. Travelers coming through there later on. I'm more worried that they'll arrive, set a fire, and then just it all goes up. But I guess that's kind of what you sign up for. Chugging down the last of their pemmican. Okay, once you fill that up, I'm not sure what to put in the other one though. Is there even anything I have left that's worth? Right, uninstall them. And the harp, cannot forget the harp. We need that. And of course, that sandstone throne's gotta go. We'll ship that over so that the throne room can be made ASAP. Undignified throne room. At least Brute Queen is otherwise quite happy. Now with that in mind, let's load this up. With the harp, wherever the harp is. Let's throw in the brewery and the benches while we're at it. But where's that throne? There, sandstone throne, all 40 kilos of the thing. Can't go without a... Mass is too heavy. There we go. Get that loaded up and then you guys are out of here. Although there's more for you to get there. I can get that when you form a caravan. Shove the heater in. Oh, right. Well, I should certainly uninstall these heaters. Take them with. And so should, honestly, all of these animal beds. They're not trivial to make. So too should the chess table come with us. We have the drugs to keep people happy during the downtime, so it's okay. Anything else that should come with us? There's a good limestone table. And there's a good, well, good enough small one as well. Anything else that should come with? I like the limestone table, even though it's probably quite heavy. Telescope and TV. Banging. There's another heater there, but I won't bother with it, I don't think. Plenty of other things to pick up and move around with. Alright, plenty to deconstruct and send off, but you guys seriously need to, God, get some food. Imagine that, you come over to your new colony and they go, you brought the food, right? And they go, well, what? You were meant to set up food production in the new place. Squirrels don't have the meat that I'm looking for, the rams do. They're a while away though. Is the warg still nearby? Not really keen on fighting a warg. They are powerful. I think I interrupted TBW's meal. Yeah, I did. Poor guy's gonna be really hungry. None of this is. Just focus on packing up the whole place. Randy's parting gift is indeed a fire. Man, Zul's going fast. He must be really hungry. Ravenously hungry. Well, look, the faster you get killing, the better. There we go. And all you got was a bit of a bruise, so that's not a problem. You appear to have not killed it, I'm afraid. Whilst we're over here, there was a third one, right? Must be using some advanced camouflage to get away from. Haul that one, and you get back to being stoned. No, your moving's back up. You're no longer quite so stoned. Hope that fire doesn't get out of hand before we leave. Oh, come now, you don't need to treat a bruise. To self-tend, he must also be assigned to doctor work. Okay, sure. Don't want you doing it, though. And we do have the medicine for them, so it's okay. How's it going? It is caravan o'clock. It's only 9 in the morning, so there's plenty of time for it. He's had his food, but that stuff's just... Oh, it's frozen, so it won't spoil out there. Nice. And we have some emergency food. Will braziers burn forever? No, they need refueled. Oh, you are very not happy. No throne room, undignified bedroom. Well, just hurry up and fill these things up, and then we can get going. Get up. Don't rest, you fool. You're fine. I think that drink's gone to his head. Granted, it's still a higher priority than all this other stuff, so... Oh, okay. Well, sure. Slate wall. Get to work. Now work on the limestone. It's been too long. And then he's gonna rest. Well, fair enough. At least you did a little bit of it. There appears to be a squirrel here. Could you please eradicate it? Thank you. Also, that's a bit of squirrel meat. Uh-oh. I don't like there being a boom rat around here. How did it even get in? Right, the wall is not yet complete. Bed rest job. Oh, yeah. Oh, Jinx, you're really not keen on doing some actual work here. All there, so I don't have to worry about the flooring. Jake, that was doctoring. Oh, so it was. Yeah, it's fine. If he needs to sleep, he needs to sleep. But please do get to work. We need it. That Boomloop's going to drink my beers or something similar, I'm sure. No, it'll eat that paste that's on the ground. Where'd the other steel brazier go? Oh, he probably botched the job. How are these pods doing? Not ready. Almost ready. Just need... Oh, I already did that one in. And here I thought 14 would be plenty. What happens if I deconstruct this one? Do I get its fuel? I do, good. Hoo-hoo, too close for comfort. And the other one's ready to go as well. Excellent. Then off it all trots. And that means that you two have got to caravan up now. Form caravan. I of course want you, and I need all the animals. Every scrap of kibble, although it's not a lot. All the pemmican. All the meals, all the packaged survival meals, even the raw meat will do. The rice too, the milk, come to the shelf, all the beds. The non-wooden sculptures, the chessboard, the heaters, and the good stuff there. Yeah, maybe not that. That's a good large sculpture though. The tube telly, the telescope, billiards. Wait, I left behind some... Uh-oh. Poker table costs too much weight. I'll leave that behind. But that's not quite enough. I need to ditch more weight. Leave the normal quality sculptures. You make a good point. Some of those are a bit too heavy, even if they are made of sandstone. But dang, I would really, really like my hospital beds. The billiard table is 60 kilos, yeah. Costs a lot of cloth and stuff, though. Unable to move with all of that. I'm gonna have to drop something else. I need to drop about 20 kilos. Well... don't want to drop my limestone shelves, but the space is needed. And the table. Shelves are easily replaceable. Yeah, so is the table. You can just make a temporary one out of wood. It's a shame to leave behind all the steel, but there's no point taking stuff that can't really be done with. So we accept that. Well, we choose a route first. We're going there. Your caravan has no food and will become hungry very quickly. What do you mean? It's got loads of food. Is there some kind of problem with this? Should be fine. I will, however, be sure to say food restriction. New food restriction. Anything goes. Don't eat corpses, please. But all the meals, all the raw food, I'd rather they didn't eat kibble, but if they have to, they really, really don't like it. Yeah, that pemmican should last them fine. Anything goes. Alright, saddle up. Plenty of stuff here. It's actually going to go off because it's all outdoors like that, but hey ho. This is a nice and dignified throw. Wait, what? I could have sworn that one of these didn't get made. Deconstruct that quickly, please. Also, that harp needs to be installed for our goodness gracious queen. Then we have a decent enough throne room for you. I don't even want to watch them try to leave. I've seen caravans do so badly when trying to assemble everything. Don't even want to look at it. Just please don't break, brute. Cargo pods in our new place, but right at the edge, and full of unfertilized goose eggs. Well, it is food, so I will probably quite like to grab that. Ooglu, please prioritize hauling that. Food is food, and heavens knows we need it. I don't have stuff set up this. Poor goose egg, straight into the paste machine they go. Such is the way we gotta live here. A duke needs help. Keep his mood above 30. Keep him at Kaboo. No, absolutely not. Serve his royal needs as well. Is he taking a look at this place? I don't like that nutrient paste meal being there. The boom rat could eat it. I'd rather it starved. But it can eat all the stuff that's around here anyway. I might have to shoot it from a distance once Brute and Hot arrive. Well, you're also hauling the goose eggs? What a waste. They all came over for it, dang. I guess hauling was a... No, they just didn't have better things to do. Losers. Like planting hay grass, which I really need done. I wonder why it's not being done, actually. Probably because the seasonal temperature is way down. Oh Christ, Brute's ready to go on a bender. Hideous environment, I don't like it. Well, deal with it. And I'm drowsy, and there's no beauty here. Nothing but moaning out of you. Haul that meal, I don't want the thing eating it. Hup. Low food, low medicine, we all have problems. Why did he just empty the hoppers? Oh, crivens. Because this is still critical. This should be preferred. Think about what you're doing, sunshine. Whew. Hoppers are only important instead of critical. It's freezing cold outside, so I'm not sure how much they're going to be able to eat on the move. But we know that they're not moving right now. In fact, Brute Queen has fallen asleep. God damn it. This always happens whenever I try to caravan. It always goes wrong. Wake up, finish hauling your stuff, and get out there. If you need to smoke, then take a smoke. TBW, get up and finish this off. There we go, because I need someone to actually work on this. And I think it's meant to be Zul and Zul. Yeah, Zul and Zul's top priority is growing right now. Instead he'll eat a meal. Don't get too cocky. There, with that done, there should be plenty of growing to be done. Forming caravan, but just wandering. Get out of there, you morons! Ah, Brute's ready to snap. As long as she just gets on the road, it should be okay. There we go. Growing some hay at long last. Oh, thank God. They're actually traveling. Now if she breaks, at least she'll just, I don't know, smoke or something. There's not enough on the grid. Okay, this thing needs to be finished then. Could you please haul those? I think there's almost enough stuff here to roof the indoors entirely. One, two, three, four, five, six. 1, 2, yeah. Might actually be good here. If it can be done, then I would like a roof area over as much of this as possible. Alright, Brute Queen's a lot happier now. And we can see them all making their travels. Damn, I didn't pick up the kibble. Did I forget to pick up the kibble? Uh-oh. I don't think the animals are going to survive this. Took too long, ran out of kibble. Well, we'll see what makes it and what doesn't. True survival of the fittest for that one. I mean, we could feed them pemmican, those that eat it, right? Generator's a more important building there, TBW. We need that hay ready. Yeah, the problem is if the hauling animals die. Because then they're going to be left with all that stuff that they can't haul anymore. Well. Well, well, well. Nothing you can do but pray, right? Right. Come on, who can't survive a few days without food? That hay doesn't grow particularly fast there now. That's a problem too. Might be a mass culling of our animals. Now everything is dark. Yeah, I've got a lot of lamps over here that I want to set up. At least I thought I sent over a lot of lamps, yeah. So we can install them to keep the place lighter, but we do need the power to keep the place light and functional. Zul and Zul is apparently starving. Well, spare a thought for the animals that are literally starving. Instead of are just very hungry. What is even still needed here? Components. Do I not have any more components? That would be a problem. No, we got plenty of components right here. There we go. Power problems sorted. Now we have excess. How are things going out there? Just a couple more days and you're here. Not that there's food for you here. Oh, good God. The pemmican's already gone. They must have been feeding it to the animals then. Jake, you should start making kibble. With what? I'm trying to make the hay grass. I don't have a lot of meat. And we're not made of hunters here. There's some mares out there with plenty of meat on their bones. Yeah, we're gonna go hunting these mares, I think. They might attack us in some kind of stampede, but we gotta take that risk, I think. There's no other more meaty wildlife out there that's easy enough to take on, is there? Unless the alpacas are... What are the odds the alpacas turn on us? The alpacas are quite a bit further away, though. Everything's at the edge of the map, sadly. And I built Central to avoid this edge of the map problem. Is hunting horses with melee weapons safe? Probably not. Revenge chance on harm is 10%. And they might cause a stampede against us, but we need the food. This is very not safe. There are a lot of them. Yeah, a horse is just gonna murder us. Maybe we should, no, we gotta take the risk. Gotta fight, gotta be brave. Brute Caravan has run out of... Brute Queen's Caravan is out of food. And they still have a long way to go. Maybe just forage for a bit. Plenty of berries and bushes around. Oh, you mean for these guys? It's an idea. Oh, it hit TBW straight away and crushed you. Crushed your leg. You're not going to kill the thing? Good job. Alright, one will have to do. I don't want to risk taking on all of them. Oh dear. Well, you got a couple of berries. That's going to have to do you. I think if we'd taken off earlier, there still would have been food to eat on the journey over. Good stack of food out of you. Well, meat at least. Once they get here, I think a lot of the animals are going to be culled. It's more. Do you think you could refuel these? I don't like seeing them not on. Eh. Oh, right. I think it was already put out, or it spawned on something that couldn't actually burn. Okay, where do we not have roofing? No, it's all roofed. Sweet. That means this is indoors, so these things won't spoil. Although I'm sure that boom rat's gonna try to pull something here. Kill the alpacas, they're a lot less dangerous. Well, here's hoping they come over here. But it seems they just want to go further away. Oh, they have no chance of revenge on harm. Then we will go down and kill them all. That crush by the horse leg surely hurt. Alright, maybe the two of you can take care of it in the morning. The boom rat's going to starve to death and explode after you forget it exists. Maybe. Maybe. They'll still fight back if you try to melee them. Alright, so we'll wait for TBW to get better and then mince them. Oh, something was damaged there. Must have been from the old fire attack thing. Ogle, if you don't have much going on, please haul those slate chunks out of there so the room isn't quite so bad when Brute Queen hopefully arrives alive and well. She's probably very hungry. Anything goes. Maybe that's where all the kibble went. Brute Queen saw her chance to fill her face with some pedigree chum, and she just couldn't stop. I can light up more of the night. Okay, so far so good. Apologies if you know this, you can wall that geothermal vent in with your indoor crops to naturally provide heat, therefore freeing up the heaters in there. Yeah, that I could. Zulu botch in the constructions. There's a lot to be moved around and dealt with here, and there's a lot of production to be set up. Tell you what, maybe we should actually install our table here. Our people have been going a long ways without actually being able to eat on a table, and it's a very easy thing to do to make people happier. Man, I am glad I shipped over as much as I did. I was not able to haul as much as I thought I could. Any more chairs we have here? Yeah, we got you. There we go. Can eat like civilized people. The big problem is if any of our hauling animals die, and then we can't haul everything, and we're going to start chucking items. And there's a lot of good items that you're bringing over, like those hospital beds that I rather enjoy. I think we'd get an alert if the caravan guys start dying. The animals, that is. No, you fool. Work on the table and then eat, so that we don't have a bad penalty for it. There we go. Eight without a table will sit around the place so that the whole room doesn't feel so crap. There's a lot to be done to stop the room feeling crap, but this will help spruce it up a bit. At least it's incredibly spacious. Ah, right, the throne room needs its throne. That is painfully off-center, isn't it? There is no center. Ah, well. There are a lot more sculptures, though. Should be installing them as and when and where I can, so that people feel happier about this room. It's all adding to wealth anyway, so not having it in is just hurting. And I don't think it matters where in the room they go. You could correct me if I'm wrong about that. But my intuition tells me that it doesn't matter. And again, my intuition's full of nonsense. Ditching some items would allow the caravan to move faster. Yeah, but I don't want to. Come on, you're only about a day away. And the food is... oh, good God, you're not looking so hot, are you? Malnourished and eventually die. You're only halfway there. I think position matters to the pawns. Beauty bar, but not the room stats. Oh, the beauty bar, well, forget that. Ah, right. You already got the good jade sculptures there, but maybe you want another similarly great sculpture in there. I reckon you're fairly fussy. It's gonna be a long, dark winter for these guys. The sooner I can set up hydroponics, the better. Stopping and butchering is the correct answer. Anything that involves me stopping the caravan in a place is the wrong answer. It's so clunky to restart up a caravan. You drop everything, then you have to pick it all up and leave the map, but you're going to get angry, you're going to lie down, you're going to sleep. One animal will be asleep, preventing you from moving. It's just such a mess. I hate caravanning in this game. Man, TBW is working hard, nobody else is. At least he's making the place look less grim. It's very dirty and it's ugly, but at least it's somewhat impressive. At least it's very impressive. So hopefully he'll now say, I had a meal in an impressive dining room. He's oddly quite comfortable. Brute Queen is literally starving. Well, we've had that before. I'm sure you can make it. The dining table is pathetic, says Bubble. Come on, there's only so much we can do here. What do you expect from me? Brute Queen also wants to break, no doubt because of the hunger. When they get slower, the more they starve, maybe. This could be a big problem for Brute and Hot. Out of food, malnutrition, trivial. See, it's only trivial. And they can still get some berries. Wait, why is Hot eating all the berries? This floor is grim, but it's the best we can do right now. Right, what should our people here focus on? There is food for when people arrive. We could go and kill the alpacas. I think that's the best idea. Let's go and get some other food. You've eaten, you've all eaten. Good, get to work. Make sure that there's a feast fit for a praetor when you get here. I made TBW the air for a reason. It could be the end of Brute's reign of terror. Still just trivial. Come on, you don't have long to go. I'm sure you'll be fine. A feast of sloppy paste meals. Yeah, the worst thing is if you go, if you break and then the caravan stops moving. That's going to be extremely bad for us. But I do absolutely not want to stop that caravan. Funny that I can't just tell you all to go and mash on this thing. Oh, what if I have it set to hunt? Nope. I have to individually select you and say attack that thing. Alright, good job. Alright, good enough. There's no point killing more than 3, since 3 is all we can haul back at once. Excellent. TBW's taking all the hits here. It's just a minor scratch though. Get slashing with that sword and bring it back. 90 meat on these. Alpaca leather as well. I think alpaca wool is extremely good. Still trivial malnutrition. Get moving. 3 tiles a day. 1, 2. It's going to take a couple days. I suppose it would be possible to send a food caravan to meet them. Yeah, with food that won't rot. The best I could bring you is berries, and we'd need to eat on our way way there and back too. So I wouldn't count on it. You're just gonna have to put up or shut up, Brute Queen. There is food for you there. You just need to fight Hot for it more. How are the animals doing? See, they have food, kind of. They also are food, kind of. It's still all going to Hot. That's madness. There we go, loads of food, relatively speaking. Hay grass is taking forever and a day to grow, sadly. Raw meat can handle a day or 2. Yes, it can, but I'm not sending out a rescue caravan. If Brute Queen and Hot can't survive a trivial little journey like this, then what use are they even? I don't like having these rooms here. I think it's time to tear them down. I want this to be more of a general work area. So, deconstruct all of that, please. If I die, I die. Such is life on the rim. Have a bit of faith in yourself, brute. You're fine. It's only trivial. Oh, slight problem. Cease that deconstruction. The problem is only slight though, nothing to worry about. There. Roof's still good. The game has columns for that now. I don't know why you'd build a column instead of a wooden wall unless you really wanted to not block light. I guess columns give beauty, but walls are fast and easy to make. Which I rather appreciate. Okay, time to start thinking about some of this stuff. Like having wooden art benches and the like around here. I have a lot of art bent. No, right. Select one that was already slated for being moved. Well, it could be the art corner, or the art area there. Stone cutters, though. Be plenty of stones piling up probably there. And I'll want them cut out here. Electric tailor benches need to be next to here. Because this is the general storage area. Then again, the more centralized they are, the more useful these tool cabinets are to everybody. So perhaps I should not have them there. If I have nice... Well, let's build these things first. There's a lot to be done. Repairing? No, I'd rather we hauled some of this stuff. It's getting in the way. Well, there we go. No power for them, but they can still work without it. How you feeling, Brute Queen? Minor malnutrition. It's getting a bit more serious, I see. 10 minutes till U4, RimWorld taking over again. RimWorld got delayed, so I rather think you won't be seeing a U4 tonight. There's a lot to be sorted out here. But I have the power. Let's just bin that and extend RimWorld down. And now if you refresh your schedule, things should look a little different. A little more believable even. Still all going to hot. Why though? It's actually a very impressive workshop dining room combi. So everybody over here is pretty happy, not even thinking about Brute Queen and Hot's plight. But why would they? Really? I mean, if I were them, I certainly wouldn't. Brute may be too high up in the nobility to eat raw food. Now we force her to eat raw food. Not that there's raw food to be eaten there. Alright, a lot of these things to install, but I don't think I'll bother with that just yet. There's other stuff to be done. I'd like to take out that boom rat, but if we get close, it's going to explode on us, which isn't good. Granted, we could grab a gun and shoot it. Who's got the best shooting around here? Surprisingly, TBW. Well, if it starves to death, that's fine for me. Tame the boom rat? No. A revenge chance on tame fail is tiny, but it's still unpleasant. Plus, I'd need some food to tame it with. Kinda have food, I guess. Hasn't all this struggling built a new and stronger hold reminded you of something else? New and stronger hold. I like that. I like that too much. Extremely impressive. That should be fine for Brute Queen if she makes it. That malnutrition is still minor, but you should be able to get here tomorrow, and then there'll be food for you. And then we don't need to worry except about all the animals. Oh yeah, the animals will have to worry a lot. Oh, thank goodness it's in the old place. This poor old place. Am I gonna tell? Oh, we forgot the silver! Brute, could you turn around? We forgot something very important. And the beer. Oh, man. I think we're gonna head back for that. The generator's still up as well. That's fine. That is A-okay. At least I don't think silver burns. Yeah, beer can keep you going. If we'd taken that, there'd be less malnutrition. Build a pod and pod back. I'd need everything to build the pods to be sent over there as well. But it's a good idea, and it's a fast way to grab everything. I'd need chem fuel as well. It's something to do later on. I think that stuff will be safe. Unless it gets raided by, I don't know, raiders. Now drop that, it's getting in the way. All of this should really be hauled to there. Good though, they're cleaning the place up. How much silver is in the silver hospital floor over there? Not a whole lot, but more than I would like to leave behind. Okay. It's freezing cold in here, but that's better than no temperature at all, and I think that's because of the geothermal generator. I should consider building some heaters here to keep it a lot warmer. And heat is just heat, so I'll just build like 8 of them here. They use 170 watts, but I have plenty of the excess. I'll have not plenty here though, when this thing is active. Ooh, yeah, I do not have what it takes to get everything going. Dang, well, just a couple of these will have to do. I could also disable these as they're not being used currently. How you feeling, Brute? Minor. Oh, I didn't give them bedrolls, so they have to sleep on the ground. It just gets better and better for these guys. Animal starvation. Get them some food. The husky and the ewe. Ewe's not a pack animal. It can die. And then you can eat the corpse. But just get here today and we'll be fine. There's plenty of stuff on the ground for them to graze on. And then hopefully someday I'll have hay for them. Maybe you could have eaten the bedrolls. Maybe. Flicking the switch, flicking the switch. And then maybe get that going so we can have some indoor temperature that's more acceptable. Yeah, he's working on it, good. Right, I need some stockpiley zones around here. I'd like to have a large area for clothes here, and for never gets any easier. Shrink zone. Dunk. This is the preferred place for apparel, as long as the apparel is clean. This is the preferred area for raw manufactured textiles. All textiles here, every last one of them preferred. As for this, well, that doesn't leave me a lot of general stuff area, does it? Stockpile zone here is not food, not textiles. I guess medicine's fine, drugs are fine, mortar shells are fine. Raw resources, plant matter, nope. Well, yep. Blocks, no. Gold, jade, plasteel, silver, steel, uranium, wood, just no. At best, I think we can keep the gold and silver in here. But other things, jade and plasteel and steel and uranium are all fine outside, and wood takes forever to spoil, so that's fine outside as well. Items, certainly. Apparel, certainly not. Buildings, sure. Good. No rotten things, if somehow rotten things got in there. And it can just be the normal place for it. And it gets expanded like so. Not big, not even bigger than we had in the last place. So I might consider something like having another dumping ground. So forget the silver, remember the mortar shells? The mortar shells were shipped over. I thought I'd hold on to silver in case it was a great trade deal to make before we left, but that didn't work out that way. Moderate malnutrition. Like, get over here then. Where do the human corpses go? Might need to worry about that soon. Root Queen's not doing too hot. Get moving. 0.3 days till they're here, and there is food for them. Yeah, I'm glad they didn't break in the caravan. They must be smoking up everything that they have there. This is meant to take slag, right? Yeah. A lot of slag to be moved over there. At least we tidy up the place a lot. What about this though? Why is this even still here? I guess we're still keeping the resources around for building that we have to do indoors here, but let's trim it down a bit. This is the dumping area, whereas I should have a place here for wood, jade, and all that other stuff. Stockpile zone, doodle-doodle-doo. And this is for, I guess it's a normal one, and it's for raw resources,